Morning off, right? Well, I want to start off with saying thank you so much, guys, for a wonderful July. It was one of the best Julys we've ever seen in the year of 2020. I figured that one out.
Really?
July was the shortest month of the year so far. No massive tragedy, which is okay. I'm okay with it. But today is an earmarked day. It's an amazing day. It is the start of a new month, a new Ignite class. And you know what? It's Monday. I friggin' love Mondays. Good morning, Robin. Anyone have anything interesting happen to you this weekend you need to work on? I'll start there.
Yes, I need to overcome something, Dan.
What do you got, Greg?
So, that client I've been working with, we found a house this weekend, put an offer in, so they countered. So he started looking at the CC&Rs, and he's worried that he's not going to be able to work on his cars. But the selling agent is telling me that nobody cares. But in CC&Rs, it's saying you can't. So.
Well, the selling agent isn't the governing body behind that, unfortunately.
I told him we could either call or I can go talk to the neighbors.
CC&Rs
or the HOA?
Yeah.
Because the HOA is the one that determines what can be done in the neighborhood. The CC&Rs have to do with the subdivision development.
Okay.
So what was it about the CC&Rs that made you guys think that he would be unable to work on his vehicles?
Well, in the CC&Rs, it's saying that you can't if you're working on a car, it can't be more than like 2 days, or it has to be in a building or something. It's weird. It's weird CC&R. I mean, if you want me to email them to you, have you look over them, but he said he looked at it online.
I've seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go back to broker knowledge on that one. When it comes to the CC&Rs, it is not our job as agents to, understand them and or to help the clients understand them. It is our job and solely our job to both supply them with that information and let them make a decision on their own. We cannot, and this is like overcoming it, Greg, we cannot overcome it because it is not our lane to discuss CC&Rs. If they have those questions, have them reach out the title. And if he wants to make a decision to move forward on the property with a black and white letter saying otherwise, and it's fully his choice to do so, I don't want you to have any action in there whatsoever, because come down the line, he could say, well, Greg told me I could do it. And then they sue you for the property because you made him buy this house under false pretense. So the scripting behind that, Greg, is simple. Hey, Greg, I know you're concerned about it. Here's the phone number to our title representative that's helping us out with this deal. I would ask them some questions. They're the ones that are licensed and helping out. So any other questions, I would direct them with the professionals in that world help you out. And if you feel comfortable moving forward on this transaction, let's get it done. So, any other insight on that one?
I have a question.
Yes, Ms. Hope.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
So I caught the tail end of it about CC&Rs. My clients had wanted to build out in, I believe it's called Seven Owls Ranch. It's outside in Pinal County. It doesn't have fire service, doesn't have many things after we found out through discovery. But we ended up meeting with the builder, and we facilitated a meeting. Is that outside? Would you have recommended me doing something like that? I mean, I did it with my clients and then the builder, and they covered CC&Rs, and then my clients decided not to go down that route. But is that something you feel like we should even get into doing?
You are the source of the source. If you know somebody who would talk to them and answer better questions, then give it to them. If the builder happens to be the sole builder in that community, I'd imagine that builder has a pretty finite understanding of what's going to happen, and they know the covenants and restrictions that go into that CC&Rs so that we can help our clients out best. Michelle, you said you were about to say something?
Yeah, but I kind of changed my mind because, like you said, well, from my experience, there are some subdivisions that had CC&Rs at one time in the way back because they had a very active HOA, and then over time the HOA is less and less involved, and so they do have very, very lax inspections and supervision. So that's where a lot of times, I think somebody said that talking to the neighbors, but again, talk to the neighbors, but don't make it come from you. If they decide to move forward, that's fine. But there are quite a few in the Northwest neighborhoods that are no longer really being monitored to the extent that the CCNRs say they are. So just my 2 cents.
Yeah, there's CCNRs out there that were put in during the civil rights era, and you'd be disgusted with what they say, but they're still there.
Yeah,
Right.
if they're still there, that's the cautionary tale. You still have to go by that book.
Right.
Somebody, you know,
Right.
somebody can leave them lay for 25 years, and then somebody gets a hair up their backside and decides to that this guy working on his car,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden, well, the CCNR say whatever is recorded stands.
So
Again, I would just push them to HOA, because HOA, there may be some addendums somewhere that are not, in that, where the original CCNRs. So, because I've seen that where the older the home, HOA will provide you any amendments that was amended to bring it up to today's date.
absolutely. Good start, Greg. I like it. Monday is off to a roll. I heard something today on the drive-in from work that really resonated with me, and that was when you told yourself you were going to do something, who let you fail? I'm going to be successful. I'm going to sell 10 houses. I'm going to sell 100 houses, whatever it was. Who let you say you could stop?
Yourself.
Yourself, right?
Yeah, we gave ourselves permission.
We gave ourselves permission. We gave ourselves the responsibility to get somewhere in life. We gave ourselves the task in hand, and we gave ourselves the goal to hit. But somewhere along the line, we talked ourselves out of it. I see a lot of head nods going on right now.
That's the truth. I mean, yeah, it's because just because there's a distraction or something like that, you still can do what you were supposed to do, regardless of what time of day or when, where, what's going on.
So, and that was kind of like the rest of the conversation. It laid back, and this is, forgive me for not being a very, educated sports fan, but the guy, Walter Bond, no idea who he is. Phenomenal speech I listened to, and he's talking about that internal monologue where he was given his, what he's doing and going through, what he's planning on doing. I'm going to be a great NBA player, and I'm going to make more money in business than I did in sports. The difference between having that self-talk and saying this is where I'm going to go to where I'm going to be and where I'm at is he told it to his daddy. Now, he has that accountability on his shoulder, right? So that kind of plays back into what I want to get into for you guys. Is little mindset for you on Monday is who's your accountability partner? Who did you tell your goals to other than yourself? Because we've already proven that we can talk ourselves out of something. Who's going to hold you accountable? Kind of a different thought, right? When someone says, hey, you told me you weren't going to drink any more soda. Why are you drinking a soda? Hey, you told me you were going to wake up at 6 a.m. It's 7 o'clock. You're just now getting out of bed. So, who you can be accountable to? Let's find that person. If it's me, tell me your goals. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm really good at calling people out on some shit. It's because I care.
Maybe that's why I don't want to send you my goals.
I would say that, I love Laura. She's one of my agents out in Sahuarita, and she sent me, the first time she ever sent me her goals, her 411s, and the email says, this was the most difficult thing I've ever done. I have never shared my goals with somebody so that I could be held accountable to them. And since then, her business has doubled. The same thing happened to me. I miss Billy dearly, but Billy pulled me aside, put me in his office, and said, Dan, what are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you want to do with your life? and we put it on paper. Until this day, Billy still reaches out to me and says, hey, how's this coming? How's that going? It's no longer in my head. It's no longer just written on a board for me to look at. There's an accountability aspect to it. I no longer have Billy to that aspect. I actually have my own coach. Her name is Laura Dombowski. She's in Ohio. She's an amazing woman, but she is terrifying. She's 3 hours ahead of me, and she likes to send me text messages at 5 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't tell you, Amber. I just know it's Ohio somewhere. Somewhere in Ohio. Lots of green. So guys, let's find that accountability aspect for your lives, and let's make August the best month you've ever had and an earmark for the future. If you're not where you need to be out for the year, this is the time to reset and revamp. Get going. It's an amazing business where we can literally change our entire life with 1 day of phone calls. If I gave you 100 people to talk to, that all 100 of those people were looking to buy or sell a house, would you call all 100 people? Right? So let's stay on that. That's where scripting is going to head today. What kind of phone calls have you been making? Those of you with cameras on, raise your hand if you've been making phone calls on a consistent basis. 2 people. For the other 12 of you, why not?
You don't want to hear my excuses.
You can have excuses, or you can have reasons or results. You can't have both.
That's right.
So clearly your guys' goals aren't big enough. They're not scary enough. They don't excite you enough.
I do have, not to, go another direction, but a friend of mine is asking about real estate right now because she's really tired of her job. So I'm not sure if I should refer her straight to Jay or just tell her my experience first and then let her talk to Jay.
All new agents go to me.
Oh, you?
I'm the licensee. Jay's not licensed.
Oh.
So.
I thought he was the recruiter that we would send people to.
All new agents, anything less than 10 deals a year, go to me.
No, she's not an agent.
Yeah, so like all new licensees would go, because they go through the PC program. That way I can talk to them about what to expect in the school, the class, the testing, and business itself.
Okay, so she would talk to you if she's interested in getting into real estate.
Yeah, I'm even here to answer some questions. Send her my contact information, have her call or text me, or I'll do the same. But I'm going to do what I wish somebody told me to do. Start off the basics. Oh, hey, real estate. But why? God, I wish HGTV was real and this was that easy. I got a butterfly rancher and a caterpillar breeder and $2 million purchase price. But, all right, enough. We got mindset all day. We got 15 minutes of scripting. I want to talk what you need to work on. Where are you stuck on? What do you got this weekend, Miss Emily? You're making some phone calls. Where was your hesitation? And I'm proud of you because I know that's been a hitching point for you the last couple of months.
Oh, I still hate my phone calls, but I do them.
Necessary evil.
Yeah. No, I just try to make my phone calls fun or make it more kind of sort of in person where I just go drop something by or say hi or text or, I've been doing a lot of texting. So that's been an ease into a phone call. And then if it gets more than I phone. So yeah, so right now it's still a lot of care calls plus at the end of my care calls, though, I'm now asking for the business. And so that's what we're doing.
Good. Who does not have a Facebook? Okay, so all you have Facebook. Who does not have a birthday? Okay, you all have birthdays. Dick, yours was etched in stone on the side of Mount Babel. It's okay.
Okay, I have to be honest. All right.
So this is what I'm getting at, guys, is every day you have an opportunity to connect with somebody in your sphere of influence socially, and that's through social media. And Facebook gives us this great program. It's called Birthdays, Everyone has one. Most people like to celebrate them or have some kind of insight where you can go, hey, this is a fantastic day. It's your day. Happy birthday. This is a great way for you to start a conversation with somebody you've never talked to. Every day, go out there and say happy birthday to somebody. And when they say thanks, send them back and start a conversation. It's going to be one of the easiest ways for you to start making a friend. And that texting avenue, Facebook Messenger actually gets opened up more than a text would. Because you guys are already connected, because somehow you became Facebook friends, and some of y'all have thousands of them that you don't even talk to half of. So send a text. There's your script. You got nothing else to say? Happy birthday. How you been? How's life? What's going on? Tell me about yourself. How are your kids? How's work? What are you doing for fun? What are you going to do when this is all ending? Is that not just a forward call in a text form? Every one of you has at least 5 minutes of downtime a day. And I know this because biologically speaking, it forces us to sit for a few minutes throughout the day and not do anything. Concentrate real hard. You can go to Facebook and you can go search Facebook birthdays today and all your friends that have birthdays today, and you can send them a message directly.
So, Dan, just a little input. It used to be, and again, I'm not making the calls yet, but it used to be that my excuse was I didn't know who to call first. So the last week I went ahead and then went into my contacts and printed all my past clients and put the list on my desk. So that when I do have those 5 minutes, I can text or email or call. I've only called a couple, but that's just my little tip, is at least get the list on your desk so that you don't have the excuse of I don't know who to call.
Past clients, the best opportunity for referrals beyond family and friends are past clients, because they have a line to your exact experience. Oh yeah, Michelle was awesome. She was great. She helped us buy a house like 6 years ago. You got to use her. You can create a raving fan, and the only way to keep that fire lit is to call them up. And one great thing to have is the day that they bought or sold the house. Just like a birthday, it's an anniversary of some sort, right? We started this call off with congratulating Hope on getting married and Amber and celebrating an anniversary. If we know these dates, guys, this is a great time to show people you care. Yes, they know it's written down. Yes, they know that you don't remember it. It just happens to be there. But it's the fact that you took 15 seconds out of your day to send them a text and say, Amber, congratulations on 1 year of owning your house. Or Hope, congratulations on 4 years of getting out of that disaster on Tiger Street. How's life been? I send those texts out and those calls out for every client. You want to get almost every time. Wow, has it been a year already? Wow, has it been 3 years already? Wow, it's been that long? Jeez, feels like it was just yesterday. Because when you have those interactions, it sparks something in them and they remember the good stuff. The human psychology is designed around our brain scrubbing out negative things. Did you guys know that? So over time, your interaction with them got better.
Yeah, I can support that. One of my best clients, the high dollar client, let's put it that way, I was able to do a care call, forward call, and 210 home warranty follow-up call all in one. And the call ended up being 20 minutes long, talking about everything: the kids, the dogs, the rabbit, the 210 home warranty, 4 different things they submitted that got paid, all that stuff. How their business was doing during the, they were fortunately designated essential, so they were able to stay open, but had to minimize, and they had to do the PPP. And, like I said, it was a 20-minute phone call. And of course, by the end of it, it was all that week. It was like you catching up with an old friend.
The first thing you need to tell yourself every day, and I truly believe this as a sales professional, is that you need to believe that you are good with people. They want to hear from you, and you add value to their life. Call reluctancy comes from that idealism where I don't have anything worth value to say. Anyone ever thought that? Everyone had that thought where you're just like, nah, I talked to them last week. Nah, I talked to them last month.
I do that all the time.
Exactly. I do it. Nah, I talked to that person in 5th grade. We're good. And then you see on their Facebook wall, new keys to my new home. Thank you, Georgetown Realty, for being awesome. And you're like, those people are shit. Why did they use me? Because you didn't call them. Because they forgot about you. And as soon as you send them a like or a comment, congratulations, then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, Amber's a realtor. Shit.
And part of that is that in time, if you're not staying in touch with these people, someone else is. They're going to run into a real estate agent at the grocery store. They're going to, somehow they're going to come, get together with him, and they're going to replace you because they become top of mind.
Larry, are you saying that a realtor should make house calls?
I don't get what you mean.
As long as the phone is in the house, yes, you should make house calls.
Right. I mean, we sell houses. We all make house calls, and we should be talking, because most doctors don't make house calls anymore, but we still do. I go back to the days when doctors did make house calls. They got in their buggy, they drove out into the prairie, they went to the wagon trains, and they solved all the problems. So that's how old I am. But we make house calls.
I know we focus a lot on just the database calls, guys, and that's the thing is everyone wants to learn what's the magic pill, what's the easy route, where am I going to find the most deals? It's not FSBOs, it's not cancellations, it's not, expired listings. You know where it is? It's in this little thing that y'all pay between $40 and $150 a month for. If I had a lead generation program that I was paying $150 a month for and it wasn't giving me shit, would I continue paying for it? Do you guys even know you're paying for it? This is part of your business. This right here, this single thing right here, that I'm not exactly sure who invented it, but we're going to call him Samuel Motorola because that just sounds cool. But Mr. Motorola said, you know what? I'm going to connect the world. So take it upon yourselves to make those phone calls. I love what Michelle said. She printed out a list of her, I call them VIPs, the most influential people you can call that might generate a lead. Oh, that was cute, Amber.
Oh, that's nice.
But that's the thing is, who do I need to call first? I don't know who to call first. Write this down. DTD2. If you don't know where it's at, go to our Keller Williams Southern Arizona Facebook page, click on announcements. I have it saved right there for you guys. You can find it. If this is the first time you've seen it, this becomes your week 1. And that tells you who to call. Every Monday, you make a phone call to people with those last names, O and M. And you call them up. You say, hey, Michelle, it's Big Dan Cole at Keller Williams Southern Arizona. How you been? That's fantastic. I'm sorry I've been a shitty friend. Haven't talked to you in a long time. I was thinking about you. I just want to see how work's going. That's great to hear. How's the kids? How's the wife? How's the family? Awesome. You guys staying safe during all this? That's fantastic. Oh, me? I'm still in real estate. Yeah, still killing it. I haven't been busier. It's because of people like you sending me all these referrals who I can barely keep up with, but I'm super thankful. I'm very blessed. Could you do me a favor? If you got a sec? If you run across somebody looking to buy or sell, or even showing signs of wanting to, would you get me their contact information so I can talk to them? I can help them out like I've helped you out in the past? I'd appreciate that. Hey, thanks so much. Have a great day. Don't be a stranger. Tell Johnny I said, hey, high five. Click. Goodbye. 45 seconds, right? In and out. I mean, that's very graduated, but whatever. If they don't answer, leave them a voicemail. Hey, Emily, Big Dan Cole at Keller Williams Southern Arizona. Sorry I missed you. I'll try again later today. If I don't hear from you, I'll call you on Wednesday. Click. Come Wednesday, call them up. If they don't answer, don't leave a voicemail. Now it's, what happened? What's going on? They called me back. They said they were going to call back, and they did. Now come Friday, send them a text. Larry, hey, it's Big D over at Keller Williams. Just thinking about you. How you been? Question mark. And if you don't get a response, it's okay. Move on. At least you've got 2 phone calls, a voicemail, and a text. If you got their email, hey, Larry, Big D over at Keller Williams. Hope you're doing well. Say hi to the family for me. How does it feel when a friend calls you out of the blue, or family member, hell, family's really good at doing this, calls you out of the blue because they need something? Yeah, everyone just kind of nodded and laughed. Everybody's got somebody in their friends and family that only calls you when they need something. So every time you answer the phone, you can literally start off with, how much? You know who that person in my life is? My sister. Love her to death, but my sister has never called me to chat. She's never called to see how I'm doing. She has called to see where I'm at and if I got some time to help her out.
Mm-hmm.
So do the same thing to your friends and family. Call them up, just chat with them. If you don't have a solid relationship right now, don't ask for the referral. Do that next week. Ooh, Emily dropped us something in the Dropbox. What is that, Emily?
This week it's F&G on the D2 DT. And so it's just the little banner. It says feel good. So it's F&G.
F&G, I like that. And that's if you're following the yearly trend. So start with F&G and move on. That way you're in the same loop as everybody else. But that right there eliminates that question, who do I call? Well, first off, you have F&G. You call F&G. So you call Anne Frank and Douglas Gale. Pretty easy, right?
And as you do it through command, just tag them as F&G. And so then when you go through your tags for that week, it'll just pull up all the F&Gs when you search for that tag.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see you, Emily. I got a big high five for you for that. Thank you for bringing that out.
So you don't have to do, all the organization of your database at once, but as you do it week by week, then the next quarter, it'll be so much easier because you'll already have the tags. And then you can, screenshot that list and print it out, or I don't know if there's a way to just print that list out, but you could screenshot it and print it out if you're a list person.
And then while you're doing your D2 calls, guys, call them do the database too. That's what it stands for. Do the database. And while you're making those calls, fill in the information, verify the information. Hey, Robin, is your email still robinfreeman@gmail.com? Awesome. I just want to make sure.
Or birthdays. Birthdays are fun.
Here's a good gray script for you. Hey, Hope, I tried sending you a birthday card last month, but I didn't have your birthday in here. I hope I haven't missed it. Oh, yeah, it was back in January. Oh. Whoa, January what? 3rd?
15th.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'll be waiting on that video from you. The video greeting for my birthday, like last year.
Do you guys know what she's talking about, the videos? Who's received one? Right? A couple of you have. I want you guys to find something creative to do to build interaction with your spheres. On the social media side point, if they have a birthday, send them a birthday card. Send make them a little picture, just says happy birthday, send it to them, or put a direct message. Don't just comment on their thread. Build engagement. If you want to do, one second, Dick, if you want to do something really crazy, send them a video. What's up, Dick?
I've said it before, but I'm going to repeat it again. There's a social media company called JibJab. It costs you $19.95 a year, and it ties into Facebook. And every time Facebook tells you got a birthday, a friend's got a birthday, you can send them an animated birthday card with their face on the character, with the music, and people love it. And I've been using JibJab now for 5 years. For $20 a year, it is the best gall darn investment you can ever make. And people love to see their face on some sort of a great video, representing their birthday, their anniversary, whatever. Valentine's Day, it's there for you. And it's unlimited for $20 a year. JIBJAB. I recommend it highly.
I'm with you. I'm with you guys. Whatever you can do to make your life easy, do it. There's no reason not to. So You guys want a little insight on what to do in Facebook? You want a trick?
Yeah.
Good. Do it every day. Every single day. Between 5 and 20 people, you got to send a happy birthday to or some message. Guess what? That's a conversation you can start. And if you want to be crazy and you want to be a little zany, send them a little video. It goes a long way. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, do you? The birthday song, everyone knows it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. You know, you guys can make a general video like that, just a generic video, and you can send it to everybody.
You could, but I don't feel right about it. I feel like you can tell that it's generic. I like to say their name.
Let me share something to you. We're going to share this. Can you guys hear my, we're going to share, new share. I need my computer advanced. We need computer sound. Okay, you guys see my Facebook page?
No.
No.
Okay.
Your screen went away.
It was there, it just popped away just before you asked the question.
Stupid.
It
We saw
does
your-
say you're sharing your sound.
Yeah, I got my sounds. That's what we need. We need the sound. We got sound, and hopefully we got videos.
I got,
Now we see it.
Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that?
That's scary. Yeah.
I
like
make
I
new
love
videos
it.
every week or so. That one's my weekend video because I'm not wearing a shirt. But I don't say names, and I get Michelle's point. You want to be, you know, if you want to spend the extra time to do that, but I got a ton of friends, so I send between 15 and 20 days a day. I have never been called out for sending the same video to two different people.
I love it.
Because they're not just generic happy birthday song. I make it fun. But be you. If you guys want to know how I do that, I do it in Snapchat. I speed it up. I add the sticker that says happy birthday, and then I download it into my phone, and I just go and I share that video. I'm not gonna lie, I actually stole this idea from the Team Integrity group because Chase said that they have their ISA, their virtual assistant, sending out happy birthdays to everybody every day. I took it a step further and did videos.
You stole from Team Integrity? You
Rip off and duplicate. All right, guys, we'll go out there, start with the DT-Do2, make your phone calls, create this great sphere of referrals, and then have yourselves an amazing career. It all starts today.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Right there,
Night
everybody.
starts in 20 minutes.